Hi, this is Dr. Don McGrath with another Scale Pathway Marketing Minute. These are short videos where I share with you some things that I have learned and experienced about marketing to help you market your business and grow your business more effectively and more quickly. So, when you put yourself out there, when you make offers, when you're networking, when you're looking to develop and grow your business, you're introducing yourself to people and you're offering things to people and you're inviting people to things, you're going to get a lot of no. You're going to get a lot of no's. And that's okay. Not everybody's right for everything that you do. So, and I know it can be a little disheartening. So what I thought I'd do is just share a couple of two little stories about how no didn't mean no. No meant not now. Okay, and this is like quite a while later that things came to fruition. So the first example is when I wrote my first book, 50 Athletes Over 50, where I interviewed 50 athletes over the age of 50, trying to understand how they kept at it when most people stopped being athletic much earlier than that. So I wrote that book and I sent out a bunch of copies to people of influence. And one of the gentlemen I sent this to was, his name is Lou, and he was the athletic director at a college that I went to. So I sent him a book, put in a nice note, "Hey Lou, I hope you enjoy this. This is what I'm up to." He said, "Great." I got him on my email list. And then over the course of, I think probably 5 years, okay, when I sent things out to my list, usually things of value, letting people know what I was up to, events that I was speaking at, things that were going on, other books that I had written, Lou was on there, and he just kept seeing and seeing and seeing this. And I might have actually reached out a couple of times personally over the years when something was going on in Rochester, where I went to school, just to kind of connect with Lou. But more or less, I kind of had him on my list and I stayed in touch. So one day, about 2 years ago, I was in the car and I was driving and I got this notification and I looked and somebody had gone on my website and wanted to meet with me to talk about a speaking opportunity. And it was Lou. And he basically said that he would love to have me come speak about leadership, that he's running this leadership forum for athletes. He's been doing it for a couple of years, and they usually have people from Rochester or from the community, but he loves what I do. He loves my story. He loved my connection with the university and how he wanted to talk to me. So long story short, he ended up hiring me to go to Rochester and give a talk to the students as well as to the athletic staff. And I got paid pretty doggone well for that. So that was an instance where no did not mean no, no meant not now. And the moral of the story is be generous, reach out to people, give them stuff, show them value, treat them the way you would want to be treated, continue to stay in contact, offer them value, let them know that you're alive and what you're up to. And the time may come. Okay, it can pay off handsomely. So another one just happened recently. So there was a climbing gym in our local community that opened up about 1.5 years ago. So just before COVID kind of hit. And so I became a member there and I've been climbing it there, and I gave them a copy of my book, Vertical Mind. Actually, for their grand opening, I donated a number of copies for them to give away at their grand opening. So I gave them some copies of Vertical Mind. They were like, "Wow, this is really cool." And some of them had even heard of or read Vertical Mind, some of the staff members. So they're like, "Oh yeah, you ought to come and give a talk or something." And then COVID hit. Okay, so COVID hit. Most gyms shut down. Clearly, they were just keeping their heads above water and weren't really looking for anything new to be offering, just wanted to keep the lights on. So about 2 weeks ago, I happened to be in the gym and the operation manager came up to me and said, "Don, I'd love to talk to you. We'd love to talk to you about coming in and doing a workshop for our staff." And so I said, sure. So we kind of went back and forth a little bit. Well, we ended up meeting. And what they want me to do is they want me to do basically 8 hours of workshops. So 2 hours, then 2 weeks of break, and then another 2 hours, 2 weeks of break, and then another 2 hours. So right now I'm putting together that curriculum for that workshop. And so, it wasn't the right time over the last year and a half or so, but now is the right time. And they know I exist. I'm there. I'm a member. I was generous and gave them copies of my book to support them in their grand opening. So no is often not now. So what is the moral of this story? Also, same thing. Be generous, get out there, offer value, stay in touch. When the timing's right, the right people will come to you. So just remember that no does not always mean no. Many times it means not now. And your job is to stay on the radar screen, add value, and just keep people abreast of what you're up to. And these things, I didn't even make another offer. They just reached out to me. So all I had to do is be present and stay in contact and let them know what I was up to. And those opportunities came to me. So just remember, that's my advice. No does not mean no. It often means not now. So be generous, stay in touch, and things will come around to you when the time is right. All right. Well, I hope you got something out of this lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson.